I don't describe myself anymore.
Okay. How about you?
Can't put yourself in a box.
All right. And look, what scent did y'all give him today? Cologne wise, yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Whatever he had. Yeah, he stole my spray today, so.
I appreciate y'all, fellas.
The NFL world might be on the verge of a major shakeup. The fashion industry could be feeling the ripple effects too. And at the center of the buzz is one name, Shedeur Sanders. According to multiple reports circulating online and within fashion and sports media circles, luxury fashion house Amiri is in talks with bringing Shedeur Sanders on as a potential brand ambassador for the American market. While nothing has officially been confirmed by the brand, sources suggest discussions are ongoing and gaining serious traction. And that's not all. The same sources claim that Mike Amiri, the designer behind the globally recognized Amiri label, has extended invitations for both Shedeur and his brother Shilo Sanders to attend Paris Fashion Week, one of the most exclusive and high-profile events in the fashion world. If accurate, this would signal a major crossover moment between elite fashion and next-generation NFL talent. However, as of now, there's been no official statement from Amiri or from the Sanders camp confirming any formal partnership or public appearance. Reports indicate that Mike Amiri was recently seen making high-profile appearances on the Paris fashion scene, fueling speculation that a major announcement involving Shedeur Sanders could be in the works. But until the brand or the athlete speak directly, this remains an emerging story based on insider chatter and industry sources. Stay tuned. If this deal materializes, it could mark a significant moment for the intersection of sports, culture, and luxury fashion.
Shilo, he has a better closet for sure. He has a little bit more free time. Yeah, I got some more free time now. But we both have swag, you know what I'm saying? We get it from prime time. He hates to say it, but everything he try to wear, our dad already did. So he think he be doing his own thing. But where do you think you get your swag from? I think it's just from like inspiration, different fashion, different designers, a lot of different things. Inspiration from what? From you, brother, from you.
Amiri brought both Shedeur and Shilo Sanders on stage, took photos with them, and made it crystal clear to the entire world these two brothers are now icons of this brand. Mike himself made a powerful statement, pointing out that even though American media tried to write these young men off at every turn, they have proven beyond any doubt that they are icons of American culture, of black excellence, and of the game of football. Now, let's talk about the money, because the reported figure attached to this deal is nothing short of jaw-dropping. Both brothers have reportedly signed a deal worth $80 million with Amiri. $80 million! And this isn't your typical post a photo and wear the shirt arrangement. No, this deal reportedly includes both Shedeur and Shilo actually walking the runway in Paris, real high-fashion European runways.
I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up. I'm on the way up.
We are watching an NFL quarterback go from touchdown celebrations to Paris catwalk appearances. And honestly, it makes perfect sense. Now, you might be asking yourself, why Shedeur? Why would a luxury fashion house throw $80 million at a football player? Let me break it down, because the answer says a lot about where culture is headed. Shedeur Sanders isn't just a quarterback. He is a cultural movement. His influence within the American black community is real, authentic, and growing every single day. He represents a generation of young people who are just as comfortable on a football field as they are on a fashion runway, who refuse to be put in a box, and who understand that style, identity, and success are all connected. Amiri specifically chose Shedeur because of that cultural reach. Luxury brands have been chasing authenticity for years. They want to connect with the culture, not just advertise to it. Shedeur Sanders bridges the gap between high fashion and street culture, between European luxury and American realness. He's not just wearing the clothes, he embodies what the brand wants to stand for. And with multiple major fashion houses reportedly competing for his attention, Amiri knew they had to move fast and move bold. $80 million was the move, and honestly, it was the right one. Now, here's where things get seriously interesting, because Shedeur Sanders isn't just collecting checks, he is building an empire. And maybe no single business decision illustrates that better than what happened when Gatorade came knocking.
Now, fast forward recently to Shedeur Sanders, Deion Sanders' son, goes viral, but not for football, but for how he structured his contract. He had an equity clause in his deal with Gatorade. That clause basically said, I'm not just here as a name or a body. I want part of what's being built off of me. I want ownership in the outcome. So that clause essentially just preserved his interest. And he didn't walk away with just a one-time check. He walked away with his corrected status in the contract, and he claimed his equity.
Gatorade reportedly came to the table with a $60 million offer to sign Shedeur for 3 years. For most athletes, that's an automatic yes. That's a life-changing, generational money. You sign it and never look back. But Shedeur Sanders is not most athletes. Instead of taking the upfront cash, he reportedly restructured the deal to secure a 3% ownership stake in Gatorade USA. Now, 3% might sound small at first, but stop and really think about what that means.
Lose time, lose friends, lose nights, lose mornings, lose more sweat than I knew I had, but lose the target I have on my back? Nah.
Gatorade generates billions of dollars in annual revenue. A 3% stake in a billion-dollar company means Shedeur isn't just earning money today. He's earning money for years, potentially decades. His grandchildren could still be collecting from that deal. While other athletes are spending their endorsement checks, Shedeur is stacking equity. That's the difference between an athlete and a businessman. That's the difference between making it and building something that outlasts your career entirely. Analysts and financial experts have noted that if his portfolio keeps growing at this rate, Shedeur could realistically become the youngest billionaire in NFL history while still actively playing the game. Not after retirement, not in his 40s, while he's still throwing touchdowns on Sunday afternoons. That is an extraordinary possibility, and it speaks volumes about the business mind driving every single one of his decisions. Long before Shedeur ever took an NFL snap, the business moves were already rolling. He locked in a groundbreaking contract that had the entire sports world buzzing. At the time, a $125 million deal for a player with 0 professional games on his resume was completely unheard of. Skeptics came out in full force. Analysts, commentators, fans, all questioning whether any player could possibly be worth that kind of investment before proving himself at the pro level. Shedeur tuned all of that out and let the results do the talking. The moment he stepped on the field for preseason action, Nike activated a special active player clause built right into the deal, which instantly doubled its value. Just like that, the contract ballooned to a remarkable $250 million spread across 4 years. And buried in the fine print was a provision that might be the most remarkable piece of all: a 50% cut from every jersey sale. 50%? That's not an endorsement deal. That's a partnership. That's equity in your own brand.
This is the first time in history that a 5th-round pick has led jersey sales.
Yeah.
Nobody is watching 3rd, 4th round as much as we would watch it. But you got to understand, freedom of speech is not free. And I think what Shedeur was doing, what Shedeur was saying, what his father was saying, and the way the father has kind of engulfed his children as you're going into a league where it's like, yo, I'm going to win.
Shedeur Sanders has sold the most amount of jerseys out of any rookie this year.
Shedeur Sanders was not selected where most people predicted he would be in the NFL draft. He wasn't a top pick the way analysts and projections said he should have been, and yet here he is, outpacing every first-round quarterback when it comes to endorsement earnings, brand influence, and cultural relevance. While other draft prospects were obsessing over their draft stock, their combine numbers, and their rankings on mock draft boards, Shedeur was out here building a brand, negotiating equity stakes, and positioning himself as a global cultural figure. Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, talented players, no question, but in the business world off the field, Shedeur Sanders is in a category completely by himself. He proved in the most definitive way possible that your draft position does not define your ceiling. What defines your ceiling is how clearly you understand your own value and how boldly you go after it. So what does all of this actually mean? When you step back and look at the full picture, it means we are watching something genuinely historic unfold in real time. Shedeur Sanders is not following the traditional athlete playbook. He's not sitting around waiting for someone to hand him opportunities. He is creating them, structuring them, and owning them in ways that nobody in his generation has done before. From an $80 million runway deal with Amiri in Paris, to equity ownership in Gatorade, to a $250 million Nike contract with jersey royalties, to a growing portfolio of businesses spanning fashion, food, and gaming, Shedeur Sanders is rewriting what it means to be an athlete in this era. He's proving that the game extends far beyond the football field, and he's playing it at the highest level on every single front. The American media tried to count him out. The draft analysts tried to minimize him, but Mike Amiri stood on one of the most prestigious stages in the world and announced to everyone watching, this man is an icon. And from everything we've seen so far, there is no reason to believe this story is anywhere close to finished. In fact, it feels like we're still on the very first page. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single update on Shedeur Sanders. Because trust me, the moves he's about to make are gonna keep shocking the world.